Hey everyone, how's it going? Do you guys want to play a fun little game with me real quick? It's called Two Truths and a Lie. I wonder, where this is gonna go, right? This is probably a very confusing video. So guys, stay tuned until the end. It's kind of hilarious. It's a discovery that I've made that's just wild. And it involves Grok hallucinating to a point that doesn't even make sense at all. And I'll show you my whole entire line here. So I was a little bored. I'm trying to find some really controversial stuff to talk about that's maybe just kind of off the cuff, just something to throw at the wall to see if it sticks, to see if I can have different take than everyone else. I don't want to just cover what the Quartering's covering or what Tim Pool is covering today and all that stuff. And it gets a little tiresome to be in that shadow, right? I only have 15,000 subscribers. I have, not nowhere near the audience that these people have. So it really is hard to find a niche to a degree, right? I get a lot of luck sometimes. I sometimes don't have a lot of luck. So I end up asking Grok, what are the top 5 most trending things today? So it's the stuff that's trending for months and months, the same stuff, and I'm like, okay, that doesn't help. Well, what's trending today, or not trending today, but is on such a massive rise that it's gonna hit that spot, right? Where's it gonna go? And what ends up happening is it gives me a list. And so I was like, okay, I'll look upon this list, and one particular subject about DigitalPrincxss came up. I didn't know anything about this person. Found out about the past scandals, which I'll be telling you guys about here in a second. So we'll play two truths and a lie. One, she's an incredibly famous TikToker who also has an OF. We don't have to get into the OF stuff, but explains a little bit about her, mindset. Two, that she ended up neglecting her child and got arrested to go party. Or 3, now 2 of these are true, so 3, she ended up ghosting a bunch of sponsors, taking credit for some of the stuff, selling some of the stuff that she has, and not selling some of the stuff, that's wrong. Or is it? Anyway, got paid by sponsors to promote stuff and just ghosted them. Took the money, ran. What do you guys think happened? Well, let's have them unfold, but tell me in the comment section right now what 2 out of those you think were correct and which one's the lie. So again, to repeat it, super famous TikToker / OF creator, neglected her kid, got arrested to go to a nightclub, went out to a nightclub, left her kid alone in the house, and kid wanders around, police find out, that kind of scenario. Or 3, ghosting all these sponsors, and, they pay her a bunch of money and she just runs and skips. All 3 of these are incredibly valid. One of them's a little more outlandish than the others, so let's see. Ooh, 2.1 million followers. 100.1 million likes. Yeah, the OF thing comes with it, guys. Whatever y'all want to do there. These people are, broken-brained. 2, did she end up actually neglecting her kid? This is the one, right? Well, let's have our good old pal explain the story.
I'm back! Big man, he's mad!
Oh, God. Hey, nope. Not playing that out loud. Thank you.
Princess, you're back. Hello. Hey, isn't this your mugshot? Not because you were drinking and driving or got in a fist fight with somebody. No. You got arrested for child neglect.
I guess that one's true then, huh? What a third one. Why is that third one a lie? Well, let's let Ricky Berwick explain the rest of this, and then I'll get into that.
You got arrested for child neglect. And you got away with it, too. Wow, now you're dancing around in your fancy little car, not taking care of your child. No lessons were learned. You content creators disgust me. Bye.
Yeah. We gotta love Ricky Berwick. Yes, it is indeed true. She neglected her child. She went out to go party. Her son was asleep, 4-year-old kid. Ended up deciding, I just don't want to be bothered to wake him up, take him with me, or get a babysitter, even though she does actually have a nanny, as her mother actually later on would come to explain. And then, she went out, got caught, had to come back home, told the police that she went out to buy a bottle of detergent, did not, because the bottle of detergent was half empty. They arrested her. She ended up posting bail, and then all the charges were dropped magically because either they didn't have enough evidence or something happened. And then, everyone kind of found out that it was all, garbage, that she came out and said that this story was missing all this information. Well, I guess it was 2 years later, finally, the body cam footage dropped and completely corroborated the police report showing that, yes, she did actually indeed go out that night to go party and neglect her son. I'm guessing maybe the dance clubs around or something probably didn't have working footage, so they couldn't get hard proof that she was there or something. Maybe they couldn't quite catch her on camera somewhere out and about, so they didn't have enough and didn't feel like they could push the case, or she paid them off, who knows. But why? Why this third lie, you may ask? Well, here's my thing, I'm talking about this stuff, going all the way down here. So I said, what are the top 5 topics not quite trending on X, but on the rise? Comes down here to this, and I said, okay, are there any other topics that fit the criteria, maybe? AI, crypto integration, relationship, all this stuff. And I said, how about what's latest on DramaTube? Well, DramaTube means a different thing than I thought. I guess it means Netflix. Go figure. Now, I mean DramaTube on YouTube between creators. And it was like, oh, okay, the latest the latest YouTube creator drama as of October 13, 2025. Came down to the Moist Critical thing, and I was like, okay, I know that. I already covered not that specifically, but I covered some Moist Critical this week, and I just didn't find this lawsuit very appealing, seeing that he already got it dropped, and it didn't update that, and I was like, this has already been resolved like 12 hours ago, whatever. DigitalPrincxss meltdown, Saga influencer, and I'm like, oh, TikTok influencer that melts down? This sounds hilarious. Accused of faking collabs and ghosting sponsors, leading to a full-on call-out chain. Ties to broader fake it till you make it backlash. And I was like, no way. This ends up, because I'm sitting here, I'm trying to find it. I'm like, okay, that's good enough. So I start going across the internet. And the only thing I could find are a bunch of pictures that are obviously very free and videos that are very free. Because why would anybody pay for this garbage? And also, as soon as anybody, even the smallest person, literally with like 1 follower on OF posts, it's all leaked on the internet completely free anyway. It's completely stupid. All these people are dumb. Stop doing this. Stop signing up for that site. Y'all are idiots. You're not protected like you think you are. Anyway, that's enough of that rant. I'm looking everywhere for this drama, and it starts name-dropping people. All these people here that are all a part of it. So I start going through, this person's tweets are protected, so I thought, okay, there's something here. I gotta keep going. But then it goes to all these people, and I cannot find them at all. Like this right here. It's such a close name, you would think these people would be related. Because they put the X there to censor all the nasty stuff. This person's not like that at all. This is some random person, and whenever you type in DigitalPrincxss with an X instead of an E, okay, it kind of like, she's talking about this stuff from 2021 and nothing else. And I'm like, okay, where's the drama? So I come down here, I'm seeing all these fake collabs, I'm reading all this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is such a crazy story. Actually, I could talk about the sponsors and how she's ghosting people, how this harms creators like us, us smaller creators and all this stuff. I have all this stuff planned out to talk about with you. And then I finally get irritated, and I go, can you fact check yourself on this? I cannot find any drama involving DigitalPrincxss ghosting advertisers. Thanks for calling me out. Transparency is key. I appreciate the nudge to double check. I dug deeper using real-time searches across the web and X, focusing on 2025 activity, especially September through October, to verify the specifics I shared about DigitalPrincxss, Marissa Cloutier, or whatever her name is, and alleged the meltdown saga involving ghosting sponsors, fake collabs, and callouts from creators like Beauty by Becca. Here's a straightforward breakdown of what turned up and what holds and where I overstated. Here's the 2020 1 stuff. Okay, yeah, that's great. That's great. That's great. By mid-2025, she leaned into redemption content. Okay, that's fantastic. Unverified, overstated elements. No evidence of 2025 ghosting or fake collab drama. Ghosting sponsors fake collabs. You're right. I couldn't find any credible reports or posts matching this. Searching for Digital Princess ghosting sponsors fake collabs or Meltdown Saga 2025 yielded 0 hits. There's nothing going on with this chick since literally 2023 that's relevant at all. Thank you so much, Grok. Why? I like posting a little bit of stuff about Grok and how much it hallucinates to kind of bring awareness to people. Don't trust AI. AI is not really AI. It's not, and I don't think it ever actually will be. I think the reason why AI ends up being the downfall of humanity because of the false information that will get put out there and that nobody will be able to properly fact check for themselves. I think that's what's actually going to go on. I don't think AI gets more intelligent. I think it gets faster. And I think as it gets faster and generates stuff rapidly through its hallucinations, the drama will spread like a wildfire. And it will consume innocent people all over the internet trying to make a living until nothing is left. That's what I think AI is actually going to do. And when the internet collapses completely on that side of things, I think we're going to see some pretty rough stuff. You're going to see small businesses get attacked and destroyed over nothing. That's what I think is going to end up happening with AI and the entire danger of it. It's crazy, you know? The 2021 incident did lead to paused sponsorships. Yeah, duh. Of course it would. Who would work with somebody who openly abused their child and got arrested for it, right? Neglected, I guess. It's abuse, though. It's still the same thing. Beauty and gaming brands pulling back amid the outrage. But nothing fresh in 2025. No mentions of indie brands demanding refunds, AI-edited duets, scams, or overpriced merch rip-offs. Like, what? How did AI do this? I didn't ask anything crazy of it. I didn't lead it down a way to, bring any of this up. Like, number 1 here was Moist Critical. The Onision stuff is real. The Trainwreck stuff is real. None of it's interesting to me, though. The fuzzy copyright strike thing is interesting to a degree, but it was kind of all resolved. Not really resolved, but it was all... This was all done October 3rd. It's pretty old news. You know what I mean? And I just didn't want to bring something that was already covered by a community that's pretty active on YouTube and then repackage it into something to you guys where it's not going to bring anyone new in because they already know the drama. It's not going to bring any interest to my current subscribers because who cares, right, about these people. And the same could be said about DigitalPrincxss for the most part, but it happened apparently so much fresh. It said it was October 13th today. This was all fresh drama, and this was a great way for me to be like, hey, this sucks because look at what it does to smaller channels like me, this abuse, and it had me, it could bring in a nice backstory for the 2021 stuff because that was absolute garbage. And AI actually just ended up throwing number 2 in there and just completely made it up. Isn't that wild? Isn't that some crazy stuff? So 2 truths and a lie, huh? Was it a fun game for you guys? Let me know down in the comment section below. What a wild ride I went on, huh? I bet none of y'all expected this ending. So, for that, please definitely ding that bell, subscribe, share me out to your friends, and give a like. Go down in my description below. You can go to my Discord. It's a good community, We're trying to build it up more. It's a small community right now. I would like to change that. You guys could, send me videos and stuff, video suggestions on there. And, I'll watch them during my live streams. I live stream every now and then, you know what I mean? And I live stream a lot more often than I do, like 2 or 3 times a week. My schedule's just busy because, instead of neglecting my kids, I take care of them. My 5-year-old and my 3-year-old, they are right next to me watching TV right now. And then once I'm done recording this video, we're going to the PARK, which, if I say that out loud, they'll start screaming and getting excited. So, gotta spell it out. You know how it is. And, so, with the wife working too during the days, I work nighttime. streams can be a little difficult, but I promise you guys I will be streaming later on this week, and we'll have a good time. So send me them videos. I'll build them up. We'll react to them. It'll just be a good fun time. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, what a wild ride. This is I didn't expect to go down this road at all. Thank you all again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.